By now, we're all aware that obesity can lead to heart disease, diabetes, and a whole host of medical problems. But the military says the obesity epidemic is also a threat to national security. Here to explain is Lieutenant General Benjamin C. Frakely, Commanding General of Fort Knox and the U.S. Army Accessions Command, the organization that oversees Army recruitment. To promote fitness among young Americans, the Army Accessions Command has joined forces with the Healthy Weight Commitment Foundation. The foundation's director, Lisa Gable, is a frequent guest here on The Balancing Act, and they're both joining us this morning. Thank you so much for being here once again, Lisa.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Now, I have an alarming statistic here. The obesity rate is rising so fast in the U.S. that more than half of the population is expected to be obese by the year 2020. I would imagine this trend is making it very difficult to find military recruits. How significant do you think this problem really is?
Well, it's very significant. We're tracking it, of course. We've got the statistics through the CDC and others, and we know that right now only 1 out of 4 17 to 24-year-olds who try to come to the military qualify, 23%. Part of that is education, part of that is their conduct, and part of that is their weight. And that's one of the most alarming issues, is the weight. Since 1995, we've seen a 70% increase of those trying to come in being disqualified because of weight. So it is very concerned to us, and we're trying to monitor it and trying to reverse it through partnerships like those with Lisa. Do
you have any programs that are available to help potential recruits lose weight and get fit so that they can be effective members? We do. It starts with if they don't make the height weight test, we have an assessment of recruit motivation and strength. It's a 12-inch step that they go up and down where we measure their heart rate to see if they have the aerobic strength to do basic training. And if they do, then our recruiters work with them to help them lose weight. Many of our recruiters are much more than recruiters. They're coaches, they're teachers, they're mentors, and they've helped. One young man went from 400 pounds to 260 pounds because of a recruiter. Recruiter helped a woman lose 100 pounds last year. So our recruiters are constantly working with those who are trying to come in the military with eating right and doing the right kind of things physically so that they compete to join the military. Well, that's a tremendous responsibility. It's an amazing thing you're doing, but a tremendous responsibility for those people. Now, Lisa, this is the first time the military has joined forces with the Healthy Weight Commitment Foundation. I'm sure you're very excited about that. It sounds like you have a great deal in common. What do you think that your common goals are?
We have a wonderful partnership, and we're very happy to be working with the U.S. Army. As we have spoken about, the Army is really focused on kids ages 17 to 24, and Healthy Weight Commitment looks at children between the ages of 6 and 11. However, what we recognize is that people need to learn lifelong healthy habits. And that's what we're trying to teach. As we're looking at changing this problem over a generation, we need to make sure that there's this consistent process where kids are learning about calories in and calories out. They're understanding the relationship between what they eat and their ability to perform. So our programs are highly complementary and basically follow that child through school.
Let's talk a little bit about health in the military, what you actually are seeing when it comes to people who are coming in and trying to join the military and they're unable to because of their weight or because of their health. What are they failing at? What are some of the requirements that you like to see people be able to do to join?
Well, the first is a standard height versus weight measurement, and it's their body fat, how much body fat they have. And then the second is a very simple initial physical fitness assessment.
How simple?
Well, for a woman, 17 to 24-year-olds, we're looking for her to do 3 push-ups.
Oh, 3, okay.
17 sit-ups and run a mile in 10 minutes and 30 seconds. And for a man, we're looking for 17 sit-ups, 17 push-ups, and a mile in 8 minutes and 30 seconds. And many struggle with both the upper body or core strength from push-ups or sit-ups measurement and the aerobic strength of being able to run the mile in 10 minutes and 30 seconds or 8 minutes and 30 seconds.
And that's really alarming, especially given that the age range is 17 to 24.
Exactly.
Now, childhood obesity rates, this is another alarming statistic, tripled since the year 1980. Tripled. What strategies do you think can reverse this kind of trend so that people can come in and run a 10-minute mile or an 8-minute mile when they first come in at age 17?
Again, our programs are really focused on the children in school and trying to reach them in school through our program of Discovery Education at EnergyBalance101.com, where we have a curriculum that allows teachers to teach children about these basic concepts. But we also think it starts with the family, and that families need to understand that they together need to look at their habits that they have and activities that they can do together to make this a cultural change both within the nation but also within the family unit.
Right, a cultural shift. Now, one thing that you all have done, the ROTC, has been promoting physical fitness in schools for many, many years. What else do you think that the military does, or do you know that the military does, that helps boost physical education within our school system?
Well, to speak to the junior ROTC, we're in 1,688 high schools across America. Almost 300,000 kids are in this program. It's a civics program. It's not a recruiting program. But this program is all about learning about leadership, learning about yourself. And then we have a part of it is called the Cadet Challenge, where the young men and women that participate in this program are encouraged after school and during school to eat correctly and then to work out on different challenges to increase their core strength, their aerobic strength, and just their overall well-being on who they are as young folks moving through high school and then graduating, pursuing whatever route they want to take. And then, of course, the role model, we believe that young men and women who serve in the military, whether it's for 2 or 3 years or whether it's for 40 years, when they leave and come back to the United States, they are good role models. They've been taught, and as Lisa talks about this continuum, they've been taught about a healthy lifestyle, working out, having a holistic approach to life, and hopefully they're good role models in hometown USA about being fit and ready to do whatever America needs them to do.
Right, and then pay it forward and be an influence to other people to help them get fit. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and Lisa, a pleasure again to have you back here. We appreciate it so much. Now, you can help your children get fit by checking out the resources at energybalance101.com.